Marvel Rivals lost their Seattle development team, right? One of the directors, based out in Seattle, and the person's team were all laid off today. And that is one very unfortunate because Marvel Rivals is one of the most successful games I've seen since probably the other game that came out that was free to play, which is Fortnite. I'm being serious. I've never seen, like, when people were talking about Marvel Rivals, I was like, okay. Got on, I was immediately hooked, immediately saw some players like the main, and then everyone's twitching it, everyone's streaming it. I said twitching it, everyone's streaming it, everyone's doing gameplay of it, everyone's having jokes about online about, like, when you hear, like, the special abilities of the characters and all this. It made it this very interesting community that's been formed through Marvel Rivals. And it is very unfortunate that something that successful, that's garnered millions upon millions of dollars, can still get you laid off / fire / unemployed. Now, from what I've been reading, the main team is based out in China, and they had a branch that was in Seattle in America. Seattle, Washington, America. And that team with that director, I think there's two directors. This one is not the main director, I believe, that's based out of Seattle, but he is, it was the one in Seattle, and that whole team got laid off. So all of them. And there's a couple people who confirmed this from being the people who were in Seattle, based in Seattle, and they got let go. And they said it on some LinkedIn posts. And so I say all that to say that in the video game industry, we've seen that you can be wildly successful. You can make some of the most successful pieces of work this generation will ever see, and you can still get fired. You can still get let go at a drop of the hat. You could be a director in a multi-million-dollar game one day, and the next day find yourself on LinkedIn looking for a job. That is the frustration and the lack of stability in the video game market or industry. Now, I'm not sure why this happened. No one from the company has come out and said exactly why this happened to the Seattle branch, and I can only speculate. It's money. They helped divvy up some of the work in America for that branch to let go, basically, and they helped make a successful game. Great collaboration between two game directors, and a lot of other people. And now that the money's moneying, and now that it looks like for the foreseeable future they have stability in their video game, and it's a wild success, they're like, hey, there's a lot of money, but we could be getting more. And you're too good at this, and you're going to take too much money and demand probably even more money. So we're going to let you and your entire team go now. Let us benefit more on this money, and we can divvy up that work and get cheaper labor. And that's a lot of the time what happens in the video game industry and in many industries, where especially film industry. If it wasn't for the various unions in the film industry, I promise you the exploitation that's happening in the video game industry would be mirroring in the film industry, if not even worse. Just based on how many departments, how many people are involved in making one movie or one TV show, right? So the video game industry is very unstable, and this is part of the reason why. So many mass layoffs. It could seemingly come out of nowhere. A really toxic work environment, as we've seen from various studios across the world. Not just American studios, but studios that are based in France, studios that are based in China, studios that are based in all across Europe, and of course in America, and so on and so forth. And what is frustrating for this is, and again, we don't know all the details about it, but that it seems like they were just let go this morning. Almost like, like if you never worked at a restaurant, maybe it's different at other places. But from what I understand, for me as an ex-restaurant employee and a lot of my friends who worked in restaurants, you can just go into work one morning and your restaurant's just shut down, and you have no warning ahead of time. It's just like you show up and the doors are closed and there's a sign and your boss is like, yeah, we don't need any of you anymore. I'm fired. Y'all are fired. Go home. Have a nice day. No call to tell me don't even bother coming in. None of that. You need to come and see for yourself and then you're gone. And it just sucks. I'm sure people are seeing the success of this video game and they're like, oh, I got stability finally. Now I can actually go buy that house, or I can go pay down this car note, or go pay this rent on time or in advance. All these different plans you made. Now you're unemployed and you're fighting for your life, and Seattle's not cheap. Brother, Seattle's not cheap. So that's unfortunate. And again, with the instability that's in the video game industry, even the people who's got let go, hopefully they find a new job soon, go to find another job, that doesn't necessarily guarantee the stability in that. And that's super unfortunate. They could just, that same situation could happen again. I mean, they were a part of making history and having one of the most successful video games currently out right now. If not the most successful video game currently out right now, until GTA comes out. And they got let go like that. Just like that. Woke up one day, now you're unemployed. And no fault of your own, because you were successful. You did what you were supposed to do. And there's been many cases of that where people make, more cases than not, where they make a successful video game, they exceed expectations, and because of greed and malpractice, people are let go to fend for themselves. And it sucks that this is the type of work environment that's around the country and now spreading internationally. And I don't know the answer to it. I'm not too I know about the video game industry. I'm not too invested into it. So there's a lot of research I want to do just to get more hip to why. Maybe there's some answers that I'm just not sure of, or I'm ignorant to this problem. Like maybe there's some solutions. I don't know. But it just sucks to see that a game that's so beloved by fans, not just Marvel fans, but all kinds of people. And this game has gotten a lot of people to go read the comic books and go watch the movies, as a matter of fact. And so it's just very interesting, and it sucks that a team got let go out of nowhere. And now they helped make this game so successful with the other branch. And they're just gonna get kind of written off in history and to fend for themselves. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on the recent news in regards to the Marvel Rivals director and team that's based in Seattle. I really hope they get on their feet soon, and I hope that one day, whether it's a strike or whether it's a boycott, we can do something to drastically shift in a better and more positive direction for people in the video game industry, especially since, as a gamer myself, a huge gamer myself, video games have gotten me through so much, has helped me in so much different ways, whether it's financially or emotionally. And so I just really hope we can find something better and find a better solution for this. Peace.